Andrea. I'm back with another Sew With Me. This is for the mystery block of the month that's coming in our Creative Notion boxes. We have mystery block number 10, Star and Pinwheels. You can buy the kit from her if you want this colorway, or you can use your stash. I'm using my Lori stash. I'm going to link Creative Notions down below in the description box if you want to check them out. So let's get started. I've done my cutting. Well, I didn't use my Lori stash, actually. I used something else. I thought, yeah, Sweetwater for the prints, and my background is Lori. Anyway, I've got it laid out here because we got to do a bunch of marking. And I've already got this cuts right side together, these cuts right sides together, these cuts right sides together. And these are just by themselves. So first up, we're doing the 2 at a time for this guy. So we're not sewing down the middle, we're sewing to the left and right of the middle. You can draw your line on. Usually I don't for this size because I can use my guide, but I'm just being helpful as usual. I'm so helpful. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, I usually use my Seam So Easy guide for something this little. But I definitely won't be able to for these other two. So, the 4 at a time. Oh wait, yeah, it's going to be this guy. And, let me mark this. I'm going to mark an X corner to corner on this. I'm using my Sew Line pen that fades with time. I love this thing. It writes so smoothly. You don't have to worry about making it go away. It goes away on its own. Okay, for the 4 at a time, we're stitching all the way around the edge at a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Take this one back through, do the other side. Cut this string off. This last one is an 8 at a timer. So how we're doing this, I'm going to draw an X corner to corner from both directions. And then we're going to be sewing to the left and right of my drawn on lines. Well, I've still been listening to Wicked. It's like 19 hours long, as you know, and I've got that on Audible. And then while I'm reading that, a book came available from Libby that I had on hold. So I had to switch over because, you know, Audible, you buy it and you can keep it forever, but Libby, you only get it for 14 days. So I switched, and now I'm reading the Libby. The God of the Woods, I think is what it's called. I literally started it while I was cutting this. Okay, so for this one, yeah, like I said, we're stitching to the left and the right of our drawn lines. That one's done. This one still needs to go through twice. One more side for this. 3 different techniques we're using in this block. I'm going to make a block on the side to pull this off. Okay, this one's done. Quilting the side, I'm going to trim, press. I'm making scrappy crossroads. I use it as leaders and enders. Finished. Now we can cut all these. So for the little, the 4.5, we're cutting right down the middle, in between our stitch. Oh, I hit the corner of that ruler with this rotary bar. That always gives me the super GBs. There's 2 half square triangles. Now we're going to take the 4 at a time, and we're cutting again on our drawn lines. Okay, there's 4. And this one, we're going to cut down the middle, down the middle. This looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. And then on our drawn lines as well. Is it magic? Yes. Seems like it, don't it? Gotta button my chair for that one. Man, serious business. And then we have 8 half square triangles. Uh-oh. I think it was cut apart good. Okay. We still have these squares left. Well, let's see. We are squaring all of them to, let me see. Wait. We're squaring them all up to 3.5. But first I have to press. Well, you don't have to. Let me show you how to do it without opening it. Get your square up ruler. Creative Notions made these. Take it. Now we're going to put the line in our square up ruler on our seam. Not the edge of the fabric, but the seam where your stitches are. And then we'll trim around it. I'll go ahead and cut those little dog ears off. I'll be a good girl. And there you have your 3.5-inch block squared up with the dog ears gone and everything. She gave us lots of wiggle room with these, didn't she? I like when they give us lots of wiggle room to square up though, and you can ensure having your perfect blocks. I'm kind of worried about this fabric I picked. It seems a little too pale to stand out like I was hoping. But oh well, too late now. Live and learn. So of the techniques, which do y'all prefer for making half square triangles? There is the 1 at a time technique, which is just the normal, the 2 at a time, which I showed you, the 4 at a time, and the 8 at a time. If you have a crap ton of them to do, the 8 at a time is definitely the biggest bang for your buck. But then you're gonna have to square them up. I would probably, if I was doing the designing for my own thing, I would probably make them all true to size so I wouldn't have to square up any when I cut them, just to make it go by quicker. But if you don't think you can get your seams good enough for that, because it has to be perfection to work, you know, giving yourself a little extra wiggle room is always a good idea. Oh yeah, I did definitely confirm that there are sequels to Wicked. The 2 that they were suggesting to me were sequels. So I have never read any of those. I can't wait. Because, again, for the second time I'm reading it, it's so good. I can't wait to see the movie now. But I'm definitely going to wait till I reread it, so I can gripe at how different it is from the book the whole time, like I usually do. Wait, that's not what happened in the book. Hey! Oh my gosh, in the book her hair was green! don't mind cutting though. Actually, I like it, honestly. It's satisfying. I prefer to cut as I go, just for storage and just overwhelmingness of the whole thing, but last one. This quilt is entirely made up of half square triangles except for these two right here. All but 2 blocks are half square triangles. Now I can press them off. Okay, and press to the dark. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord, I warped the crap out of that. Okay. Now the other one. Are these warping so freaking bad? I do have a little steam on, but not much. I have it the lightest setting. Maybe I should have squared them up after I press due to that. There's one reason to do it after you press. All right. What? Huh? Oh, I was supposed to cut these. These 2 blocks, we need to cut them down the corner to corner. I'm so confused right now. I don't have any blocks like that. Mine are all have. Oh. Shoot. Make 2 at a time half square triangles using 1A. Okay. Make 4 AB units. Okay, take 2 of these and cut them in half. I hope I'm doing this right. I'm scared. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Okay, cut these in half. Please be correct. There we go. Okay. Oh crap. Oh crap. It's wrong. Wait. But two of them are going the wrong direction. Two. They're gonna... These are too big too? Oh gosh. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put these, even though they're opposite from what's pictured, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It said to cut both of them like this, and that's what I did. I don't think this is gonna work. They have to be all the same. You know what I mean? I'm gonna trust the process, but I don't think this is gonna work. Block on the side. The square up ruler back. Oh, here it is. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have squared these up before I put on the triangle. I didn't realize that that was coming. And now these are going to be the wrong size as well as going the wrong direction. What a disaster. What a disaster. Wouldn't work anyway, I don't think. Let me see. Okay. It would be like this. And then this. Those two are right. Oh. Is it working? Except for them being the wrong size. Because I squared them up early. Okay, I'm glad I trust the process. I'm glad I trust the process because it did work. But they're the wrong size now. I wonder if I can still get it to work somehow. Stress. let's try to put it together. Oh, this is a disaster. These two together. My goodness, this is a disaster. My bad. This is what happens when you just sew from looking at pictures instead of reading. I just want to look at it and sew it, you know? And that's a bad habit of mine. Next one, red, and one of these guys. Not that one. Not that one. That one. These two. Make it work with my witchy ways. Then this one and this go together. I'm fudging the seam a little bit to make it work. Red. No. This is not, maybe it's not working after all. Okay, it's gonna work anyway. It is different, but I've made it work. Let me make sure. Okay. Blue. Square plum stressed me out, y'all. Talk about taking the long way round. So if you'll just not square up until after you put this extra triangle on, you won't have these troubles like I'm having. Those two together. This one. And this one. Okay. Here's where it might get a little tricky with the size being wrong. I'm fudging. See that gap? I'm fudging. My 1/4 of an inch is going to start on the white, and I've got my blue scooted over. Witchy woman, see how high she flies. Witchy woman, she's got the moon in her eyes. You know why I'm doing it? First I'm sandwiching or nesting this seam, so I know where it needs to be, my edges, and then I know where to stitch to make it the right size. And it's just like an 1/8 of an inch off, so witchy ways to the rescue. Fingers crossed, y'all. These two. Top, middle, I'm smiling. It's the right length. It's the right length. I'm gonna go ahead and pin at these intersections. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world's smiling with you. When you're laughing, the whole world laughs with you. Make sure your umbrella is turned upside down. Every day it rains, pennies from heaven, shooby-dooby. We must have flowers, pennies from heaven for you and me. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven, shooby-dooby. You must have flowers. Best genre of music in the whole wide world to me is 40s music. 40s big band. Oh, I love the 40s music. Pennies from heaven, shooby-dooby. Okay. We must have flowers. And I'll give a pin at these intersections. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Heaven for you and me. And it rains, pennies from heaven. I'm just pressing these every which way but loose, guys. It's like anarchy in the pressing. At this point, I'm just like, I just have to get it together and some semblance of what it's supposed to look like. Finished block. Fingers crossed, y'all. Oh, wow. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, she's a hot mess. She's awful. Yeah, it didn't work out right. It definitely did not work out right. This is probably the worst block I've ever done. My, yeah, these are all jacked up. I thought it would work anyway, but it doesn't. Because they don't line up here in the middle like they're supposed to. They should have been reversed. I see now that doesn't work. You see here in the finished how they all meet in the middle, and see, because we had two that were on the wrong side, they don't meet in the middle because they were on the wrong side. They were not cut correctly. And then look at this, what I've done here. It's really bad. I'm gonna give myself a D on this. But I don't take full responsibility for this center section because I feel in my heart the cutting instructions are messed up on that. Because you don't come out with 4 pieces that look like this, as I showed y'all. So I'm not claiming ownership to that part of the mishap. BAM claiming ownership of the rest. What do y'all? I'm just disgusted with myself. What do y'all think? God, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's what this one deserves. My video anyway. I'll see y'all at the next one, hopefully.